Hey guys, thanks for stopping by the channel today. Today we're going to be doing a gear review on the Mirror Man pickups by Warman Guitar. These are humbucking pickups, and as you can see here on their website, they're very cost effective. 29 pounds, which converts to about $38 US, close to $40 after shipping. These things are wonderful though, I have to say, and you're going to hear in the sound examples that are going to be following here just how good that they do sound. So I took a really cheap guitar, it's a first act guitar, and I wanted to upgrade it, and I wanted to put some nice pickups in it to make it really, stand out of the crowd. Now in and of itself, the looks of it are actually rather pleasing. It's got some cool features too. It's got a little knob here, or rather you can't see it in this picture, but it's got like a little flip switch that actually has a built-in overdrive / distortion. And here's the battery encasement on the back for that. So really cool guitar, and it's built pretty solid. So I wanted to really take it to the next level. And one of the things that is lacking in these, mass production guitars is the pickups. And so as you can see afterwards, not only does this look more appealing, but you'll hear in the sound examples as well just how much better that it sounds. I especially like just the shiny look in these. They come with the actual mounting brackets as well, which was helpful. The original mounting brackets that came with the guitar were like more rounded on the edges. These are more square, and so it kind of gives it another look as well. So now, without further ado, let's hear some sound examples. Alright, let's take a listen to some of the sound examples that we've got from the Mirror Man pickups by Warman. Real quickly, I want to let you know exactly how these were recorded. All of these tracks have absolutely no process done on them whatsoever. They went DI from a Mogami cable into my Scarlett 6i6 interface by Focusrite, straight into my DAW, and they were recorded as is. There's no effects whatsoever being placed upon these. I used the same pick, the same pickup height, the same cable, and even set in the same position, made sure to strum in the same position as well. The way that I gathered this information was I did a simple G, C, D, E chord, then I went through like an E chord progression, and then lastly I did some finger picking, and I'll let you hear all of these examples. But first, rather than go through and listen to each one of these, as you know in my previous videos, I like to compile all of it down to one, and so these are the comp tracks, and this is what we'll actually be listening to right off the bat. So to clue you in as to what you'll be hearing, where it's highlighted right here, it's going to start out on the very first G chord with the original pickups, and then it's going to move into the G chord on the Warman pickups. C chord, original, C chord, Warman. So you're going to hear these back to back, and we're going to start out on the neck pickup, and let's have a listen to that. Okay, so that was the neck pickup. If you're able to hear that, it would be best if you were listening through studio monitors or headphones. But the original pickups were very dark. There was not a lot of definition in between the frequencies, in between the actual chord changes. You could tell that there was a lot of muddiness. When I switched to the Mirror Man pickups, you can definitely tell there's a lot more clarity. The low end doesn't sound quite as woofy, for lack of a better term, but it sounds a lot tighter, and then the high end doesn't sound quite as shrill or as wobbly. I know you're loving these terms right now. So now I'm going to switch on to the middle position. Let's go ahead and listen to that. So this would be a blend of the bridge and the neck using the three-way toggle. So yet again, in my personal opinion, the Warman sound better. The original pickups in the middle position didn't necessarily sound as bad, but you know, you want those options, those tonality options, to be able to switch through all of the pickups and not just leave it in the middle position. By switching over to the Warman pickups, I was able to utilize all three of the pickups in different ways, as we'll see in the sound examples that are to follow. But one other thing I wanted to make mention of is the fact that I had to try my best to volume match these. The Warman pickups were a lot hotter. In fact, I had my input knob on my Focusrite was like up to half, whereas with the original pickups I had it almost all the way up. You'll definitely notice that in the high-end hiss as well when you hear this, especially if you're listening in headphones. Let's go ahead and listen to what the bridge sounds like now. There's that high-end hiss. Yet again, removal of the noise floor, that high-end hiss is gone now with the Warman pickups, and more defined, more clear. In fact, it seems like there's almost like a bump in the I think it's probably around 2,000, 3,000 kilohertz range, which is great for mixing guitars. By and large, they sound absolutely amazing. One other thing I want to listen to real quickly here, I want you to hear the difference between this, is because this is finger picked, and finger picking usually tends to be a little bit darker. With these darker pickups from the original, you can definitely tell there's a huge difference in the finger picking if you were going to do that on the electric as well. So let's listen to the original finger pick, and then we'll listen to the Warman finger pick. So yet again, that's the original neck position, finger picking style. Now let's listen to the Warman. Definitely sounds a whole lot better. Okay, so now we're going to listen to a sound example of what it would sound like if I was to play it through an amp. I have sort of some plugins lined up here that sort of sound like an amp simulation. Just a little bit of compression, some reverb, and then a valve, sort of tube amp type sound. And I'm going to lay down a lead line over top of a slow blues 12-bar progression. What you're going to hear first is in the neck position. The next 12 bars will be in the middle position, and then the last 12 bars will be in the bridge position. So let's go ahead and have a listen. Alright, so I hope that was helpful. I hope you could hear the definite difference in those pickups. And if you have any questions whatsoever, make sure to leave those in the comment section down below. Also, make sure to like, subscribe, and click on that bell icon so that each time I upload a new video, you'll be the first to know. This has been a brief introduction to the Mirror Man pickups by Warman. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a blessed day.